Hello and welcome to the second portion of episode 8 of the Chris is Hungry show. And yeah, so we got our ground up deer here and it's cooled down a little bit, and let's loosen it up. As I mentioned, we're making BO sandwiches. Now, where does the BO part come in? Well, it's going to come from the green peppers here, the onions here that I chopped myself. Well, actually I chopped the peppers here myself just before shooting. I chopped the onions just before shooting. Same thing with the black olives. And of course the mushrooms. So, let's try this out. Okay, there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that there, and we got this here. All that in there. And then I'm going to take some of these peppers . That should be enough. Not all the onions. In fact, I'm going to use both of these things for something else sometime. And all of the olives. And all these mushrooms. And mix that up a bit. So yeah. So see which. Well, the all the vegetables and the fungus. Or fungi, which is to say the mushrooms, pretty much outweigh the meat ratio. On top of that, we got some salsa sauce, the hot and spicy kind. Some sharp cheddar cheese, and some mozzarella cheese. Brought to you by Duct Tape. And let's see, let's get some cheddar cheese in here. And here's an idea. Turn the stove on. And let's get some mozzarella in there as well. Well, actually, you got to hold on to mozzarella because you got to. Mozzarella, as we all know, is an adhesive. It turns into a blob, so you're just going to turn these, make some blobs. Now, in case you might be wondering, what exactly is this whole thing with the duct tape? Free advertising, product placement, and things like that. I'm not endorsed by any particular company or any particular corporation. Blah blah blah. I'm just doing this on my own, and I don't want anybody saying, "Hey, you didn't have the right to use our product because blah blah yada 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 yada." You know, royalty fees and stuff like that. So just keep things even more generic than the generic brands. So, in fact, even this shirt right here. Let's see. Ultra silly, ultra gory, ultra violent, ultra corny horror movie. Well, there's a whole bunch of movies like that. A good portion of which I like. Like, say, for instance, it might be Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. It might be Evil Dead 1, 2, and it might be, Dead Alive. It might be a whole cavalcade of, so it might be one of them, it might be all of them, it might be some of them, but it's generic enough to know that, I like those movies. And as you may have seen in a previous episode, the 1970s British punk band t-shirt. It might have been Susie and the Banshees, it might have been the Sex Pistols, it might have been Joy Division, it might have been Bauhaus, or it could have been somebody, it could have been none of those things, it could be all those things, it could be somebody completely, I forgot what the word is, anyway, so it's the anti-free advertisement and the anti-product placement. Even though, oddly, I just noticed that I named a whole bunch of products in a manner of speaking. So, let's take a look at what this is doing. Let's see if it's melty enough. Let's see, it's melting the cheese. So far we have 3 out of 4 of the basic food groups. No duct tape. Here's the 4th basic food group. One thing that's kind of fun. One thing that's kind of funny about bread, especially don't you need eggs to make bread? And so therefore you have poultry, which is part of the meat group, and don't you need milk and therefore part of your dairy products? So that pretty much makes it more than just one of the basic food groups now, doesn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. So, in the last segment I mentioned beer and wine, and the dry county, and something. It's like, well, it had wine at the grocery store but no beer, and I was wondering if it was a religious influence. Wouldn't it be funny if another thing I thought would be kind of silly is during the Prohibition era, I wonder how many people decided to join the Catholic Church just so that they could have that one sip of wine. I think that would be silly, I mean, but these are the kind of things that, you know, well, that just popped in my head. That, and also, that's, of course, you know, in talking about beer and wine, when it comes to booze, like whiskey and gin and vodka and other things, I'd always wondered where those things were, because they didn't sell them at the grocery stores. So I think, well, where do people get, you know, things like whiskey and all the other things? And it turns out that I keep saying these stores that say ABC Package Store. ABC, I think it stands for like Alcoholic Beverage Commission or Alcoholic Beverage Company. But I think I see a sign that says package store. I think packages, boxes. Is this a tape where you buy, you know, boxes to, you know, pack your belongings to when you're moving, or maybe when you're sending a package to somebody else, or, you know, or maybe, you know, for using for you know, for wrapping Christmas presents or Hanukkah presents or birthday presents or winter solstice presents or Valentine's Day presents or Kwanzaa presents, etc. And is it where you also get the bubble wrap and possibly the tape and the tape, you know, gun things. And it turns out, no, it means that a package for some reason means, you know, well, booze, basically. So, what else is going on? Anything else going on? Got some mozzarella here. And that's going to work kind of as an adhesive. So, anyway, we got that, and I'm gonna take one of these, and Outsky. We'll be back.